Game recap. Second half Surge beats Giants like many of us fighting a tryptophan slumber following a celebratory Thanksgiving meal. The Dallas Cowboys were a little sluggish out of the gate in their holiday showdown against the New York Giants. But the longer the game went on, the more the Cowboys seemingly awoke from their doldrums. A first half that saw them stumble their way to a deficit eventually led to Dallas surging in the second half to earn a 28-20 victory over their NFC rivals. Much like the Cowboys themselves, Dak Prescott's day was a tale of two halves. Through the first two quarters, he was a pedestrian 6 for 10 for 116 yards with no touchdowns and 2 interceptions for a 44.8 passer rating. But he would complete 15 of 20 passes for 145 yards, 2 touchdowns and no interceptions in the second half to finish the day with a respectable 91.1 passer rating. CeeDee Lamb topped the century mark in receiving yards for the second time this season, mixing in some highlight reel catches on his way to 106-yard effort. Michael Gallup also had his best game of the year with some strong grabs that led to 63 receiving yards. Tight end Dalton Schultz got in on the act as well, equaling the personal best with 2 touchdowns on the day. The Cowboys did some work on the ground as well, totaling 170 rushing yards, the 4th straight game they've surpassed 150. Ezekiel Elliott led the way with 92 yards on 16 carries while Tony Pollard chipped in 60 more on 18 attempts. Similarly, the Dallas defense improved as the day went along. Linebacker Micah Parsons added another 2 sacks, his 6th multi-sack game of the season, with defensive end Dorrance Armstrong adding to his already career high in sacks, now totaling 8. Linebacker Leighton Vander Esch led his side with 8 tackles. The Cowboys held Saquon Barkley, who came into the game ranked 2nd in the NFL in rushing, to a paltry 39 yards, while allowing the Giants to convert only 27% of their third down opportunities. For the second straight week, Dallas also dominated the time of possession, 34-09 to 25-51. The Giants got on the board first thanks to a 57-yard field goal on their second possession. When the Cowboys failed to convert on a 4th and 2 at their own 40-yard line, New York was set up with great field position. A 23-yard connection got the Giants to the 17-yard line. And then Dallas caught a break when an apparent touchdown was called back due to an illegal man downfield penalty. Soon after, the visitors had to settle for the field goal. Some apparent confusion on the offense led to a Prescott interception, but a quick 3-and-out and a punt put the Cowboys right back in business at their own 7-yard line. The third time was the charm as this time Dallas kicked its offense into gear. Gallup corralled 3 catches for 24 yards with Prescott then shooting a 25-yard dart to Lamb to move the Cowboys to 1st and goal at the Giants' 6-yard line on the last play of the first quarter. They only needed one more snap to get into the end zone. Elliott capped off the 11-play, 93-yard drive with a dash up the middle for his 7th rushing score of the season. That was Elliott's 75th career touchdown overall, tying him with Dez Bryant for the 4th most in Cowboys history. The lead didn't last long, though, as the Giants immediately answered by going 75 yards in 9 plays to the goal line. Wideout Darius Slayton provided the big blow, leaping high over cornerback Anthony Brown to haul in a 44-yard reception at the Cowboys' 1-yard line. 2 plays later, Barkley charged up the middle to move New York back in front, 10-7.